It's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexandre the Cannonball Pantoja. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, a lot of fans curious to see how this fight and this round will play out. For one, Alexandre Pantoja, he has been on the cusp of a UFC flyweight title shot for his entire UFC career. Injuries have been a part of the narrative, but when this man is healthy and able to compete, he's a real problem. Whether knocking out Matt Schnell or submitting Brandon Royval, this man can beat you every which way but sideways, and believes he has a favorable matchup with which to showcase his skills tonight. All right, so the cannibal Alexandre Pantoja using his pressure to get inside, and now he gets the fight to the floor where he usually does his best work.
Yeah, he does a really good job of dominating you on the ground. And we have seen Pantoja overwhelm so many fighters in this area. He's a fantastic grappler. He's
really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Chimaev getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Nicely done.
In the half guard.
Raise your guard. Come on, where's that defense?
Pantoja's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
Great defense by this fighter.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Under a minute to go in the round. Pantoja going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Pantoja's now trying for the Kimura. Oh, he's got the position locked in now. Second round, straight ahead.
Take a seat. Take a drink. Here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Nice punch there by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, they made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight.
Lands a solid kick right there.
Oh, good block there. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. He lands a takedown.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, side control now. Chimaev's back in full mount. 45 seconds remain in the round. Good work from the top.
This is a terrible position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Final seconds here of round 2. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Khamzat Chimaev. 10 minutes in the books.
Take a seat, bud. Good round. I need more of that this round, okay? I want you to be a little more active with your punches on the ground. Let's not let the ref stand this up.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Connected with a solid punch right there. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and works out for him there.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev.
And there you go. Again, half guard. Now he's going full mount. Armbar attempt.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish armbars. These big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet. A lot of trouble.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, feet on the hips here. Pantoja's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the kick.
Oh, man, that was slick. Nice strike lands from the bottom right.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Pantoja.
Great submission defense.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Pantoja. Oh, looks as though that right eye might be starting to shut. Yes, it is.
Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winning punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Single. Chimaev's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Keep your top control and under those elbows. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage.
Chimaev's trying for the Kimura submission here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Pantoja's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time, and you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for Lim. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter, Chimaev's got his head looking for a guillotine. That guillotine is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so that round is in the books. Pantoja's eye has never looked worse, candidly. The cut man's going to get in there and hopefully put some end swell on that, or that eye's going to swell shut, DC. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, effective use of the jab by Pantoja. Straight there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Oh!
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up. All right, looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising this technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position.
Chimaev's in half guard. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Well, targeting is a penalty in football, not here as he continues to attack that swelled area. Oh, great Great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Pantoja. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Chimaev's in half guard. All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you gotta pass.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Chimaev's back to the side control now.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position. Getting them out here.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle. All right, referee's going to step in here and likely call on the doctor to check out that swelling around the eye. Defensively, he has had a very hard time tonight.
Well, and it's gotten worse because the moment the swelling started, his spirit tells him to keep going forward, but he's getting pieced up.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
DC, I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-44, 49-45, and 50-44. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so you heard it there from Buff. Khamzat Chimaev gets it done on the scorecards. He's your winner by decision tonight, and in large part because he wasn't going to force the finish.
No, he wasn't going to force the finish. He wasn't going to put himself in bad positions. He was okay with however the fight ended, whether it be a finish or a decision. The guy's in fantastic shape. He has a well-rounded skill set, and he continues to show evolution every time he steps in the octagon.
And knowing Khamzat, he's going to try to make a quick turn and propel his candidacy forward. Congrats to Chimaev on another big win tonight.